Hey, get out! Welcome to Get Fact.
Hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
Not too bad.
Loving the new setup, isn't it?
It's got
Brilliant.
a proper little studio.
It is, isn't it? We're gonna start taking some pictures so we can show people.
Will do.
On the page.
I just had the privilege of unboxing my new mic.
It's brilliant. I love it, me. I don't know if it turn the mics up or turn them down. I don't
It's
know.
like a radio studio.
It's getting there,
welcome
isn't it?
to Radio Get Fact.
Welcome. It's brilliant, though, isn't it? But look at all the little features you can do here. I'll try this now.
Right.
There's something.
Hello? Has your voice changed?
No,
What? How do we affect your voice?
I don't know.
How do we make it go on yours? That's horrible.
So many features on this.
How come you're not doing it to mine? I don't know. Sort it out. Yeah. I want to do that.
So we need to work out how to add it onto yours as well.
I want to sound like Barry White.
Don't know. I don't know how you make it so it's
Oh, you've done that on purpose, haven't you?
No, I thought
just so you can have all the fun.
Yeah. That's weird. I don't know how to do it.
Well, how did you do it to yours?
I just went on a Facebook, plugged it in, and it was just there on. But,
Going home.
yeah.
Well, anyway, see what else does it do?
But I want to find out how you do it.
Just do your
Hey,
voice
Tiff.
for now.
How to add to your voice. So yeah, I think. So if I give you your own, like number 5, so I've got number 2. Yeah, it's gonna be 5. If I click on that.
Hello? Why is that affecting my voice, not yours? That should be on yours, not mine.
Have you got to press a button?
Try that. We gotta press it. Oh. Hey, baby. Why don't you come over to my place? That's horrible! What other voice do you want?
I don't know. What else have you got?
That one for that.
You can turn your voice off now, see? No, what you should do is do the interview like that.
That's terrible!
Sounded like you burped then.
Does that affect yours, man?
No. Oh, I sound like a horse race commentator. Actually, going down the direction now. Here we go now.
I need to monster! How do I turn it off?
Sound like Thanos.
Oh no! How do I turn that
I
off?
thought you just pressed the button and it went off.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, there we go. We're back.
Jesus.
Steve, you went there. Where'd you go?
Yeah. It's because I turned it on mine rather than latching it on yours. So I've got them two latched to yours now, so I should be able to press that and it changes yours.
Yeah, hold up, do you?
There we go.
I changed.
And there we go. Oh, yeah.
Yep. Effects, pitch. I'm getting there now.
Is that not working for you?
It's not, no.
I need to look more into it, don't I?
Read the instructions.
I'm going to turn it off.
You'll have to do the interview like that.
I'm going to turn it off. Oh, I don't know. I've done it. Even dog's back. Sounds like a cat.
It's on. Oh, there you go.
I thought I'd gone then, but no.
Oh, Jesus.
We got back on.
Turn it off! What's this doing? It's off! What's it?
It's turned itself back on. Oh, Jesus. That was funny. Oh,
What's these other things you can do with it?
I am Optimus Prime.
Oh, you should do that with the deep voice.
Stronger, louder, faster.
I like Starscream now.
Voice disguise. And then you got monster. What else is there? Oh yeah, circles. Turn that off.
so whenever you're going to swear and say, what the you can just be,
Sound?
shut the up. Yeah. It's fun.
What else have you got?
Dead easy to do. That's one I made earlier, just for me, like, hello. It's like a little bit of a echo, bit more of a. It's like what we had before.
Yeah.
Before I put the padding up.
Yeah, it was.
Someone's at the doorbell.
You just swore then, so you need
Was it
to
you?
press your button.
You pressed the doorbell before? Oh yeah. What the? That's not working. I'm on the wrong bit. That's why. It takes some getting used to, but you get there. These are the normal ones.
Oh, yeah? God, remember that?
Cheesy. Yeah, remix. Anyway, let's get to it. We've wasted plenty of time, now.
A lot of editing for you to do there.
There is. There's some of that's quite funny, but some of it's like gaps. So, what have you been up to?
Well, just clear my throat.
Yeah.
I interviewed on my own
Oh yeah, I've got with
with one of our guests coming up. It'll be next week's.
that. Yeah, next week.
Although for this one, I think will it be 2 weeks?
Yeah, I should send you the audio really, and you can edit it.
Oh, Christ! I'll give
So
it a go.
you'll know more what you wanted to
It'll
delete
just
than
be
me.
high and then end.
Well, you heard the first bit.
Well, I've got that program that I've used before.
I think that was a quite funny intro. I listened to the first couple of minutes. It was quite funny.
I didn't give him a big enough intro. was I?
Oh, yeah, it was funny that though.
I was meant to do something bigger, then he just went, "Oh, I was expecting something bigger than that."
That's exactly why I made the intro for the darts. I thought they want something extravagant.
We'll have to do something for Dave.
For Dave, but add it in.
Liddy Pool Dave, and we'll add it in.
Yeah, yeah. I've got his name printed though. Ready for? I don't know what score he got. Because not
I think it was like 3 or 4.
3 or 4.
Yeah.
You're having a laugh. Just moved
He
them all
was
today.
really good.
Moved them all today. For Dana and Aku.
Yeah, he's up there.
Yeah. Well, that's going to be a pain in the bum, isn't it?
I have to edit this bit out, but you'll have to listen to it and find out what it's actually 3 or 4. He was really good. Started panicking.
Who did?
Me.
You?
Yeah, because of the
Why?
questions. 'Cause I'm looking at the question thinking, he's going to know that. That's easy.
Yeah.
I'll try this one.
Yeah.
He's really good.
It's like, oh no, slow down. I've not got as many as you think. I've got loads now, you know, ready for that. Factor reset.
Cool.
Like, I just did a load the other day. I just need to put some resets in between them ones.
Which are the recess? The red ones?
Red ones, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I like to separate them. Just makes it easier.
All the ones I was asking him were all facts.
You didn't mix it up, did you?
I all tried to.
Yeah.
I don't know. Not good on my own.
Did I can't remember if I spoke about it last week about the nightmare. Did I talk about a nightmare or something?
It's not
Last
the one
time
where
you
I
was
was
here.
listening to classified James Bond music.
No, that was a nightmare. That's a good dream, man. That was funny.
No,
No.
he didn't tell me. I don't think so. I don't remember.
No, but it's on Dreams anyway again. That we always go to. But I've been watching, like all the Annabelles and that. I think we spoke about it, didn't we?
No.
Did we not? Like
I don't
watching
think so.
Annabelles and
I
that.
like the Annabelle films.
No, I'm sure we said like we was trying to link up his. I don't know. Maybe we didn't. I thought we did, but like I was trying to catch
Did
up
you
on them
dream
because the, yeah, the new one's out, isn't it?
I don't know.
on the cinema at the minute.
I don't know.
Yeah, so I'm trying to watch it. I think it's Insidious 4, is it?
Oh, is it that one?
Yeah.
Ah, right, okay.
So I've been watching Insidious and
I didn't watch the last.
Annabelle and Unknown and...
Oh, yes, I did. Yes, I did.
The other one that we can just see, I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah. Oh, yes, I remember talking about
we
it.
did talk
We were talking about the guy that was in it, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's in both, isn't he?
Yeah.
And you said it's not linked?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was watching all them catching up, and then I've been watching them, before I got to sleep.
Yeah.
And, 3 days in catching up to these movies, weren't seeing nothing from it. Then, like, I woke up, like, having a bad dream, but I was still half asleep, half not. So it's like, I looked to my side of the bed, where Jack's bed is, and there's like this big smoking area around it, like a misty thing. I was like, what's that? I was just freaking out because I thought it was a ghost, but I was half asleep. So I was crapping myself thinking, Jesus, I've brought Annabelle into my room. And then I was like, putting my feet under the blanket and that because I was scared. I thought a monster was going to get me. I've never been scared, but I woke up and I thought, I enjoyed that. I like being scared.
I don't think I've ever been affected by any films.
See, I've not until that point. It's weird.
That's strange, that.
It is. I woke up genuinely terrified. I've never done that before, but he enjoyed it.
What did Jack think of it when the mist was going around him?
I don't think he woke up, so it mustn't.
He might
have been real.
He might have farted in his sleep.
Yeah, and I can see it like night vision.
What colour was the mist?
It was like a white cloud, like someone had smoked in a certain area.
Oh, right,
It was
okay.
weird. I didn't like it, but I liked it in the morning. So, do you know much about the Darts? Guests today, by the way.
I've heard one or two of
makes
their
sense.
tracks. I think
Yeah.
they're pretty good. They've got that sort of punk vibe to them.
Definitely got a punk vibe. It's almost like girls just want to have fun type of thing. They're right there to have fun. And they've just been touring Europe. They've been everywhere, like England, Germany, all them places. And yeah, they look wild on the pictures. Crowd surfing and that. I can't wait to ask about that. What it's like to crowd surf.
Yeah.
Just hands all over you.
Well,
Ugh.
that's what I mean. Surely some members of the crowd, there's a woman surfing over the top of you.
Yeah.
Are you going to attempt to cop a feel?
Well, that happened to Izzy Azaleas, didn't you? And that's
Did
why
it?
I stopped going to festivals and that.
I don't know.
Yeah, somebody got a cheeky finger. So let's not go there, but yeah, it can be dangerous.
It can.
So I don't like the idea of crowd surfing myself, doing it myself, like
Yeah.
everyone touching me and ugh.
I know. I can understand the idea behind it. I've never done it.
Yeah, imagine doing that in COVID times. You jump and everyone would just make a big gap.
It'd be like Moses parting the sea, wouldn't it?
Yeah, everyone. Wah! So bad, it might have
Onto the
COVID.
floor.
Have you seen them stress bracelets?
Stress bracelets.
Yeah, so what it is.
They're the ones I had to give off colours to let you know your mood.
No, I remember them.
Yeah. They still go in them.
Are they?
Yeah.
You got a lot of waffle, that is.
Well, my
Well-
daughter's got a necklace that changes colour
Yeah.
and it lets her know what mood she's in.
Well, you used to be able to go into a shop and then you press your finger on it and you go up a chart to tell you what it was as well,
Yeah.
what mood you was in. But these stress bracelets, right, they're made by scientists. When you're stressed, it transfers that stress into electricity.
So you electrocute yourself.
No, but I think you
Trying
can
to-
like.
so say you're
I don't know
stressing
the
out.
idea of it, but maybe like you can charge phones through it or something like that based on. Otherwise, what's the point in it? Unless it gets electrolytes in you, I don't know. I've not fully read it, but I just thought it was cool. Like you can make electric from stress.
Well, you probably can. I mean, you can turn a corner in a car into energy, can't they?
Yeah,
It
true.
feeds back into...
But that almost sounds like a superhero itself, doesn't it?
It does.
If you get a load of stress bracelets and get electricity and go when you're stressed, it's like the Hulk mixed with electric.
It is, isn't it?
I've been well cool,
That's a
power.
good sound effect, that's Steve. Was that off your machine?
Yeah, yeah. No. And I'll tell you what, I'll use an effect with this thing that's did with Adele the other day. So Adele said to me, she opened the bag and she found a lot of Lego bits in it, particularly, Lego arms.
Yeah.
She said, why do I keep finding these Lego arms in my bag? And I said, probably because you're an arms dealer. I like that though.
Could have made it sound better and put a big cheer.
Oh. I'm not used to which one's which yet. There's the applause. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for coming out.
Thank you for coming on the show.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening.
That's more fans than we've got. There's only about 6 people cheering.
Are you going to put that on when our guest comes on?
What do you mean?
When we introduce him, you're going to go press that and go, hey, cheers.
I'll probably end up going. Oh, sorry. What an insult that'd be. Please welcome the Dirts US.
Oh, press one.
Please welcome.
Yeah. Well, have you ever heard of Scooter?
Yeah.
The songs.
I don't know any of his songs, but I heard them.
Well, that one to me sounds like it. Scooter, are you ready? And then, when I was younger, like it seems so wonderful. A miracle. Yeah, I'm gonna have. Oh, I left that one on. I didn't know you could do 2 effects at once.
You should be able to.
I didn't know that. Oh no, you can't. They let me do them 2 together.
I suppose it depends on the effect.
A monster that's squeaking.
Yeah. And let's play with them anyway. Let's not go there. I'm so going to play with that, so when you're asking a serious question, I'm just going to go change that. Go on, ask him a question. Just like, oh, he's turned evil.
That's better than back. That's something in my throat then.
I'll just keep doing that every so often and say, sorry, something he's taking over him.
I'm
He's
possessed.
possessed as the exorcist. Keep telling him, and he'd take him to church, get him baptised. I went to B&M the other day.
Oh, yeah.
And I didn't realise how sexist old people was. There was like some old woman. She came up to me. She went, excuse me, love. Do you know where the golf balls are? I was like, what would I know where golf balls are? And she was like, oh, sorry, I thought you'd know where he was because you're a man. I was like, what sexist is that? Straight to the point, that women not play golf?
Oh, you have a women's league, don't they?
Yeah.
And
But that's that old school, old thing, isn't it?
Well, that's the thing.
Like when you're old,
older
it's
people,
like...
the older generation. It's like my dad. He's old school.
Yeah.
Says a few things that he shouldn't.
Well, it should be all right to say things like that.
Well, I mean, I can understand why they say it, because I know it's not okay, but it was deemed okay at the time.
Yeah.
And so it becomes part of their life.
Yeah, because it was like a manly sport, wasn't it? Type
It
thing.
was a man's world.
It's a man's world. It was. What other sports would you class as a man's game? Like rugby and stuff?
Well, yeah.
That must have been a man's game. I know it's women when play rugby
Women
now,
play
but
it now, but it was originally just men. The football was originally just men.
yeah.
To hear about a woman playing football, they were laughed at.
Yeah, that's
But
sports.
now
Yeah.
they've got their own league, got the World Cup coming up.
But then you've got games like netball. That's women's.
Yeah, but men couldn't do it.
That's what I mean.
You know what I mean?
Is there a men's netball?
I've never heard of one, but I should imagine there would be.
Yeah. You know, a sport that is for both sexes.
I'm liking this new mic.
Why?
It sounds good.
Doesn't it? Yeah, but what sport is both sexes? What's always been both
Volleyball.
sex? I was going to say that. That's straight to the point, isn't it?
I think
Volleyball.
Volleyball, yeah.
'Cause it was always mixed, wasn't it? Men and female on
Yeah.
teams.
Because you watch, like the Olympics, they always have the women's volleyball and the men's volleyball.
Yeah.
And Top Gun.
Yeah.
Men's volleyball.
What about gymnastics? I'd associate it to women and then secondly men.
I think more women do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, men are in it.
They
as
have
well.
weird physiques, the men, don't they?
Oh, Christ.
It's like
Have you
skinny
seen
legs and then massive body.
Have you seen that? They're like massive arms.
It's because they're just
weird.
throwing themselves around, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It is mad, that one. What about tennis?
Mixed.
Mixed,
I
definitely.
think it's always been mixed.
It has, yeah. It's always. I want to go and watch tennis in like Wimbledon or something. Not at the moment though, because oil people are ruining everything.
Pathetic, aren't they?
Yeah.
Do
you see what they did at Wimbledon?
There's better ways of dealing with stuff than upsetting other people.
Yeah. They're getting nowhere by doing either.
No, I mean, Piers Morgan had a chat with someone and said, look, surely the ones who ran onto the pitch,
Yeah.
were getting booed and everything like that. Well, that's not the kind of reaction you want.
No.
People running on doing that, and someone sat in the audience, they're not going to sit there and go, "Oh, do you know what? I think I'll join their cause because I get it."
Yeah.
When they're just
It's,
annoying. People are paid good money to go watch the
Yeah,
sport
yeah.
that they like.
They're good
and
at it.
it's getting ruined by some idiot.
They're going to get annoyed, aren't they?
Yeah.
The total opposite. So, yeah, they're not doing themselves favours. What they want to do is go and affect the oil places, the oil plants and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Go and strike outside there,
Be a
stop the
bit more
lorries coming in.
proactive about it
Yeah.
and
Exactly.
stopping people from going to work to earn hard-earned money.
Go to other countries where they're digging the oil up. Try and have a word with them, see what happens.
Yeah, go over to
You know, Dubai.
Dubai and all those places, and
See-
good luck to you.
Yeah, see if you come back with a head. Do you go and protest over there?
Yeah. Go on, I dare you.
Yeah, dare you. Oil protesters. How long's that been going on for now? It first started with Emmett Road, didn't it? Is that the same thing, or is that different?
I think it's been done before as well, before all this.
All right, so that's a different protest, that one, where he was all lying at road and locking himself up.
That's the same sort of idea behind it,
Right.
but I think it's been done previously
Yeah.
as well. Like all that fracking stuff as well,
Right.
to do with oil.
I know that the oil protesters in America, they went and locked themselves up inside a Porsche shop,
Oh yeah.
and Porsche just left them locked up and went home. Left him in there, stuck to the floor.
Nice. Good on him.
Yeah. Have a nice sleep on floor.
But they'd be screwed though if some of them Porsches was electric.
I don't know. Why?
But they're fighting against
Oh
Oil.
yeah, the good things. Yeah.
oil and
But it takes oil to run electric, doesn't it?
does it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, because that's the whole point of what they're saying is they're saying electric's better, but then you use like oils to power electric. So it doesn't make sense. There's,
Oh, you mean like the oils in the batteries and that?
I'm not sure how it is, but I'm sure that you like run the oil to actually charge them. So I don't know.
I don't know.
Don't know how it works, but there was some guy that had a Tesla, and in the back he had a Toyota generator to charge his Tesla when it died, running on petrol. That makes sense, doesn't it?
That's irony right there, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'll buy a Tesla to help the world. But I'll run a generator in the back of my car
petrol
to keep
generator.
it charging.
You've been talking to Dan lately?
I spoke to him the other day, yeah.
Yeah, what's he said? He's been up to
He
months.
keeps asking about the shows.
Is he?
Yeah,
I was just still asking.
yeah. I mean, I've been asking him if he wants to come on.
We'd have to get another mic.
I know.
These mics not cheap.
We'll just use the little one that we used.
I don't know how it'd work.
I don't know.
It's USB, isn't it?
It's not got a USB slot on that.
It has, but I don't know how it works. I think it's more USB for plug into computer, not to.
He'll just have to shout.
I'll get him. I've actually got another mic upstairs, but it's like in a karaoke mic. He'll have to stand there holding it like he's singing. Just because I'm a cheapskate.
I keep asking him if he wants to come on,
Yeah.
and I think he's waiting for it when we've got no guests,
Right.
which is going to
We'll have to do one of them soon anyway.
This is going to be a bit difficult.
Right.
We've always got guests.
I know we have, yeah.
We're very
But proactive.
we're
at the
booked
moment.
up,
We are. We're quite proactive lately.
which I don't mind.
But yeah. But we need to.
But we've got that. Haven't we got another one coming up? Who's the psychic?
Who?
That psychic one who broke her arm and had COVID.
I've not booked her. I've not
Well,
replied.
we can always get it on.
Not
We could
replied.
use that for Dan
Aye.
because he likes that sort of thing, doesn't he? Like he
Yeah,
likes-
but what I was thinking is, didn't you say you was off Monday?
I'm off Monday.
And now I'm off Monday. Well, we need to record the pre-bit before. Yeah,
Oh,
mate.
Dave.
Dave, yeah.
Big Dave.
Big Dave. So, why don't you come to that one? If he's off. Oh, you booked it off, didn't you?
I booked it off, yeah.
Right, so he'll be in, won't he?
It'll be in.
Why does he have to ruin everything? I was thinking he could have come then, couldn't he? And then,
Nice
you know,
one.
that's just recording before an episode. There's no pressure then, is there?
No.
Doesn't have to be a long episode or anything.
No. I don't know how long our chat was with him. I think about an hour and a half.
I know it was a long one, like, we only need 10 minutes.
So it did. I mean, it was good the way it was done because you were at work.
Yeah.
I was at home, due to go in work, and you recorded it from here.
Yeah.
Marvels of technology.
Oh, you know what? What was annoying about that? So I've got a little mouse on the desktop, remote desktop thing.
Yeah.
To press record now. So I managed to accept you dead easy. And then when he tried to join, every time I tried to go to him on mouse, it was like buffering and it'd fly past it. I was like, no! Every time I was trying to go on accept, it just kept going past because it was buffering. I was like, click accept! He's going to leave!
He kept saying he couldn't get on.
And I was like, just bear with me, I've got no signal at work. Fighting with a mouse. I would have been laughing if she came in and watched it up. I'm thinking going up. I bet it was her.
It probably was. She probably
Every time I went to click accept, she moved the mouse.
She was winding you up.
Yeah. I did say that to her. I said, I sent a screenshot of you. Said, oh, she looks dead happy talking about the Beatles. She went, oh, is that now? I said, yeah, go and check on screen now. She's doing it now.
But I was sat there miserable, was it?
Yeah. No, he was proper smiling.
Was it?
Proper made
I
up.
was because I was enjoying it. It was it's my field of interest.
I know it is.
I consider myself to be a bit of a Beatles expert.
Yeah.
But it was great because I learned a few things new.
Yeah. Every time I went on, he was just proper smiling. I thought, oh, he's loving that.
I
Loving it.
I was loving it. Thanks, Dave.
Yeah. Anyway, we're going to have to...
I'd like to get him back on.
You would?
Yeah.
What, with me as well?
Well, you this time, yeah.
Yeah, but you just get stupid questions off me.
Well,
You'd be
that's
like, who have you brought on here, Stu? We get on all right. Anyway, we're going to have to wrap this up because I want another brew, me.
yeah,
I like to have a brew when I'm talking to guests.
yeah. I wouldn't mind one. Yeah,
Yep.
cue the music.
Rewind. So, last week, our guest was from America and they struggle to understand me sometimes. So, bear with me.
I love it. I love that.
he has a really
That's my
strong,
favorite thing in the world, so.
He has a really
Shouldn't
strong
have any
northern
trouble.
accent, so
I watch
sometimes
a lot of Outlander, so we're good.
sometimes I have to try and translate.
Hello.
There she is.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, all right. How are you?
Good. I just had to download the app. Sorry, it took me a minute.
Are you on your phone?
I am.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay. Can you see me okay?
yeah I can see.
All right,
you
okay.
guys.
Because my friend was we was testing it the other day with my friend, and he was on the phone, and it kind of cut me out the picture for some reason.
Oh. Yeah, the two of you are kind of like on the edges, but
Yeah.
it's fine.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah. We'll get in. So, how are you today, Christina? We've already asked Nicole.
What did you say?
How are you today?
I'm okay. I'm like super jet lagged because I've been out of the country for a month and a half, and I just got back to the U.S. So I'm just like sleeping randomly. So I'm tired,
Okay.
but I'm doing okay.
Right.
We'll give you a prod if you start falling asleep.
Yeah, just yell at me.
Is anyone else joining?
Nope, that's it.
That's it. Okay, I've done a little cheesy intro for you.
Cool.
So-
We like cheese.
Let me introduce an all-female band that have been touring all around Europe, releasing songs such as Loved You to Death, Love Tsunami, and Snake Oil, with over 500,000 downloads on single track on Spotify. Please make some noise for the ones, the only, Darts US.
Yes,
Ruled. I want that.
That
before we
was-
go every
that was
night.
the most epic introduction ever.
I thought you might like that.
So we've got joining us today, we've got Nicole and Christina. So Nicole, what is it you do in the band?
I'm the singer, and I play an old Italian organ out front, so that's me.
And Christina?
I play the bass.
Oh, fantastic. Woman after my own heart.
So, I was searching your names on the internet, and it was coming up with nicknames for you. Have you got like nicknames for each other?
I don't know. Do we have names?
Yeah, I don't know what it was.
We do. Our drummer Mary Rose goes by the nickname Beef.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't even think of it as a nickname anymore because we just call her Beef now.
Was-
Because because she's called Mary Rose, so we call her Rose Beef, and now it's just Beef.
Yeah.
And then we call Lou Lady Di, because we actually do have nicknames. I forgot because she's so proper and happy all the time. So it just stuck.
And blonde. She's blonde.
And blonde, yeah.
Yeah.
So who's the sensible one? 80 years.
The sensible one?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know if any of us are the sensible one, really.
The what? Sorry.
I don't think any of us are the sensible one.
Can you be a sensible person and do what we do? I don't think
I
so.
don't think so.
Okay.
It's the same.
Let's flip it. Who's the bad influence?
Oh, I don't know. We're all pretty sensible.
Yeah, I've seen the pictures.
I think Beef might be more of the bad influence if I had to pick one. She's a handful in a great way, but
Yeah.
she can go off the rails pretty easily. Sometimes it's great.
So how did it all start with you guys then?
Christina and I used to play in another band together for a long time, and when that band dissolved, we just wanted to put together the all-girl band we'd always dreamed of, and we just selected some players that we really respected musically, and we just did it. We thought it was just going to be this little side project thing that we did, and it just within 6 months we had 2 EPs out, and we were signed to Dirty Water Records in London, and everything just went really fast, and so it just took on a life of its own immediately. So
Fantastic.
we followed it.
Right. And you know how you called the Dirt US? Is that because of the old band called Dirts from the UK? I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The old doo-wop band, yep.
Right. Have they had any influence on your type of music, or
No, we
it's
never even
it's
heard
very
of them.
different, but
I feel terrible saying that because I know they're a big thing, or we're a big thing in the UK, but
Yeah.
we had never heard of them until after.
Yeah, we just stole their name. And we realized we stole their name, and then when you went to search for the Darts, they came up, and then so we just changed. We had to put the US on the end,
right.
just so we weren't completely stealing their name.
Well, we've had the same situation. We was actually called Twat Chat at one point, but we thought it's a bit, So we tried to
There
change
was
the
another
name.
band called that.
No, we changed our name to Get Fact, and then found out there's somebody already called Get Fact. But we thought, nah, we'll take the name.
I really like the name. It's a good name,
Yeah, you should keep that.
especially when you say it. It doesn't ring the same when I say it with my American accent.
Right. So what's your next festival coming up? Have you got a
Oh
name?
my gosh, we have so much. We have a month more. We've been doing a tour of almost 100 shows, and we're 2/3 done. We just came home for a little rest, but we go back in September. We go all over Germany and Scandinavia.
Right.
And the very first show in September is a festival on a boat in Mannheim, Germany.
Oh, right.
It's like a big thing. They have a full-size stage and everything, and a huge room inside this boat, and it goes like on the water while
Wow.
the festival's going on. It's great. So,
That's crazy.
yeah,
so-
it's gonna be good.
So where's the craziest place you've been? Like,
Oh my gosh.
where you've gone like proper wild?
Oh God, I think recently maybe it was the Munster Raving Loony Party in Spain. It's near Barcelona. It's at like a campground.
Right.
Those people were destroying everything in the room while we were playing. It was the best. It was like the best thing ever. And they unplugged all of our gear, the PA system, like everything was unplugged at some point. Everybody was just like floating on top of each other. It was amazing.
Yeah.
They were
so
falling
fun.
onto the stage, like onto us. We were kicking them off. It was great. It was the best show.
That's crazy to hear that, because if you go to like a pop star and they said that, you'd be like, oh yeah, today it was all over me. But you're usually like, yeah, welcome it. Come on.
Yeah, it's so fun because, you know, sometimes you have shows and everybody stands there and they're very respectful and you just don't feed off of their energy.
Yeah.
But but you know, it's still awesome. But then there's shows where everybody's just like sweating on top of you and banging into you, and it's just like it gives you all of their energy, and it's so fun. It's
Yeah.
the best.
So
We just played in Belgium last week at this super small but really legendary place called the Pits.
yeah,
And some of our favorite bands have played there over the years. It's just a great place to play, but it's tiny. And the way they do their lighting to make the stage look great is they hang these disco balls on the ceiling,
Yeah.
and then they hit the disco balls with brooms.
like a pinata.
Yes. Yeah.
So that was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. And again, I mean, we were super lucky because the end of our tour, all of our shows were sold out. So it was like people on top of people on top of people on top of the stage every single night. It was so much fun.
Yeah, yeah. I seen a picture of one of you crowd surfing. What's crowd surfing like? It's something I've never done myself, so...
I had never crowd surfed until this tour.
Right? What was that like?
Oh my God. Well, I thought it was going to be really terrifying.
Yeah.
And really weird to have all these hands all over you.
Yeah.
But actually, it just kind of feels like a massage.
By a lot of people.
By a lot of people who are having a blast and singing your song. So that's pretty fun. I had a great time.
Is it not worrying when you do something like that someone's going to try and copper feel? I'm sorry to be a bit blunt about it, but
I worried about that.
Yeah.
But, when you're up there, you don't think about that. Everyone's just having too much fun. It doesn't feel predatory.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel predatory. It just feels like they're trying to move you as fast as they can. So
Yeah, I feel like you're moving so fast. Nobody's really going to have time to like pick the perfect spot to grab you.
And it's just flailing and it's crazy. And so, yeah, it's a lot less scary than I thought it was going to be.
Right, okay. So who are your influences when you developed the band?
Well, from the get-go, I play a Farfisa organ, which has a really obnoxious, unique sound. It's very piercing, and they used it a lot in 60s garage rock. So a lot of what I play comes from that era, from those bands, the Animals and the Seeds, a little bit of the Doors. But this band, when we started, we really wanted it to sound more girl gang and more female forward sort of than a lot of those bands were. So one of the first bands that Christina brought to me was the Trash Women. And we still play one of their covers to this day.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that right when we started this band, I mean, we've always loved like the Head Coatees and the Trash Women, and we went actually to go see the Trash Women play, and we were just like, this is the coolest thing ever. Like, we want to be like a band of just like girls on stage just freaking out and having fun. And it was like I think that was like almost the beginning of this band when we went to go see them. So they're a huge influence on us.
Brilliant.
Just because they kind of don't care. I don't want to say they don't care, but they give off this vibe that, having fun is the most important thing, and being real and being true to the whole feminist thing is important. And it struck a chord. Like, let's just get up there and scream how we feel.
Yeah. So what's your favorite song to perform?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Ooh, I don't know. I like all of them.
I like all of them too.
I don't know.
And I think one of my new favorites is becoming one of our Snake Oil, which is the title track from our new album, which we just introduced on tour this year. And maybe this is because it's sort of newer or something, but it's the minute we hit the first chord, it just kicks. It's so much fun to play, and people know the song, and it's got a great guitar line, it's got a great bass line. I don't know. It all comes together. I love that song.
Yeah. I think my favourite one, for some reason, is Love Tsunami. I love that song. I don't know why. That's my standard song.
Really fun.
Yeah.
That's a great
I think Pour Another's really fun too, because like the crowds start singing it, and it's just like awesome. Gives me goosebumps to hear them singing it.
That's a brand new song. You don't even know it yet.
Right.
It's coming out in the spring, but we've started introducing it on stage.
Okay.
And the crowd sings, even though they don't know the song yet, they sing along by the second chorus they're in. And so that's a really fun one to do for sure.
So on your bio online, it says that all of you do vocals. So do you all sing at the same time, or is the one main singer with backups?
No, yeah, our drummers never sing, and
All right.
actually Melissa, our guitar player, doesn't really sing either.
Yeah.
But Christina does most of the backup vocals, and I sing the lead.
Right.
Yeah. Well, Lou, our sometimes guitar player, she actually just took up singing like on everything
Right.
this last tour, which is awesome because then, you know, both of us share the background vocal duties and we can go and run around a little bit more freedom.
Yeah.
But Nicole's basically she's the main. We just add some stuff on.
Some flair to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So can you both do any other instruments other than the ones that you do?
What was that?
Can you both do different instruments, or do you just stick to that one?
I think in the band we just stick to what we play.
Yeah.
We talk about switching it around sometimes, but we
Right.
haven't done it yet. I mean, I play different things in not in the band. I play a little guitar and violin and a little accordion.
Yeah.
Nicole's learning the bass, or she was for a while. She's
Yeah, I
pretty
think
good at it.
Probably lost my chops on that, but we
So-
pretty much stick to our instruments. You know, these girls are so good at what they do
Yeah.
that I felt like if we switched it up, it would suddenly the quality would just drop. So we just stick to what we know.
Yeah. Rather than mixing it
But
up.
we're not ruling it out.
Okay.
No, we won't roll
Never.
them. Never.
So when you're writing your set list for the tour, do you stick with the same set list, or do you mix it up as you go from venue to venue?
We used to mix it up a lot, but on these tours, there's so many tour dates. And I don't know if you know this, but we're all in different parts of the world. I'm up in Seattle and Christina's in Phoenix, and that's about a 6-hour or 3-hour plane ride apart. And Melissa's in Phoenix too. Our drummer is in Chicago, which is about a 6-hour plane ride.
Wow.
And then Louise, our substitute guitar player, is in Paris, France. So when you have all these people spread out over the world, it's the easiest way to prepare, since we can't rehearse, is to just send them a prepared set list. They learn the songs. We meet a day before the tour, run through everything, or sometimes even just an hour before the tour, and run through everything, and then they just know it, and we go. So it makes it a lot easier for them to just have a straight set list that we know every night. We can go song to song really fast, and it's just really cohesive without having to think about it.
So how do you rehearse the songs then together? Is it just when you go to a studio, or do you ever get to meet up in a room together, or?
Every now and then,
What'd you do,
every
like-
now and then we get together. If we have a show like in Phoenix or somewhere where we're all together, every several months we'll have a couple of rehearsals. Or when we do a new album, we rehearse.
Biggest thing, yeah.
That's usually when we rehearse.
yeah.
Yeah.
But when we do tours, we usually just show up prepared on our own and then hope for the best, honestly.
We actually met Louise, our substitute guitar player. We met her and literally just a couple of hours before this tour started in April
Right.
in Toledo, Spain. She just flew there, met us there. We did a quick rehearsal, and then we did the show, and that was it. So she
Fantastic.
ready. She was.
But I think it's not that we never rehearse. We just rehearse on our own
Right.
a lot. Like we all can trust each other to be like prepared. So we rehearse on our own. We send each other videos of ourselves rehearsing to stuff if we need to, or we ask a lot of questions to each other about how we should do things. So we're really prepared just over text and video and internet and working on our own.
Right. So can either of you read music notes?
Christina and I both do, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Because we've had another band on called Blue Nation, and he personally doesn't know how to read music, but he doesn't want to get into it because he feels like it'll ruin his style of learning.
Yeah, I kind of go both ways because I can read like treble clef perfectly because I played violin all through school.
Yeah.
But now I play the bass in this band, so I'm like, I'm practicing learning bass clef better.
Right.
So I have everything written down, like all the songs written down in the bass clef, and I try to like learn them that way, the new songs. But yeah, it's hard. It's
I can imagine.
Like I'm trying to actually like really get better at doing it.
Yeah.
But it's also helpful when you can write the notes down. When you have so many songs, you can remember them way easier to go back to them.
Is that how
It makes it
you?
easier, definitely for me when I'm writing the songs, it makes it easier for me to be able to send Christina anyway, because she's the only one that reads besides me, and it makes it really easy for me to just give her the written score and go, here you go.
Right.
You know, see you in Spain.
Yeah, you don't have to spend
Yeah,
hours being like, is that an A or an A? Is that an A sharp, A flat? Like, you just know. You can read it.
I was going to say, is that how you write your songs? Do you do it via notation, or is it just slot the words down, put the chords on the top of it?
I write usually, it's funny, I usually start every written song just playing on a keyboard, playing a bass line.
Yeah.
I usually start with writing the bass lines, and then I put a beat to it. And then I write the guitar part, and the last thing I write is the Profisa.
Right.
And then the lyrics sort of go on top of all that.
Okay.
Like a curtain, sort of. And
Nicole writes complete songs. She
Right.
doesn't just write lyrics. Like, she completely writes an entire song done on her computer
Yeah.
and then sends them. So
That's crazy.
she's like, I can't believe it. But she's
Well,
the only person I've ever met that does
It
that.
helps me to be able to hear what it's all going to sound like, because then I know, oh, well, maybe we should, if the bass is going to do this here, maybe this should do this here, you know, and so I can put all the parts together, and then I can figure out vocally what works too. So it all comes together. And then I don't do any notation until it's all done and I get it the way I like it. And then I use the notation feature on my software to just generate a little bit of notation, and I send that to Christina.
Yeah.
And I do it for myself too, and that's it. So,
Right.
Because our guitar players don't read music.
Right.
So how do they get involved with the music process then, if they can't read?
I
They follow it as they do.
Yeah, I just send them their part just soloed out so they can hear just what the guitar is doing.
Right.
I send them the full song so you can hear how the guitar fits into everything. And then actually Louise, our substitute guitar player, had to learn so quickly that she made guitar tabs for every single song and put those in a drive for all of us to see. So we actually have guitar tabs now for every song thanks to her, but we never had those until this tour.
Okay.
So I'm not sure how they learn. Lisa, I think, just learns by ear by herself, and she's amazing. She picks it right up.
Brilliant. Do you ever get drunk when you're playing?
I don't drink anymore, but
Right.
I'll let Christina answer that.
No, you know what? I mean, we'll have some drinks, but
Yeah.
we try not to get. It's really, really hard when you're on tour for a long time, every single night, getting up early, going to a new place, you know, having to set up, sound check, like play. We used to drink, we used to party, we used to have. I mean, we still have fun, but we used to get crazier. But then, you know what sucks the next day when you're hungover, trying to wake up and sit in a van all day long, and then having to play a show hungover. It's the worst thing ever. So now I think we mostly, like, we'll have a few drinks or a couple drinks, but we try to keep it pretty chill.
Yeah.
And it's a lot easier to function every single day. But there's some times where we'll get a little crazy.
Yeah.
Nicole's just goes and does her own thing. She's like,
I
you
just
guys
sell
are
merch.
drunk.
That's what I do. I sell the merch. They drink.
Yeah.
It works.
Do you feel that the music goes downhill a bit when you start drinking, or does it not affect your music?
I think when we were drinking a lot back
Yeah.
in the day, I can remember a show like in Serbia that didn't go so well. But it was pretty rare.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think everybody knows that they need to keep it together. No one gets like trashed or anything before we play or during playing. I think having a couple drinks while you're playing, or having a drink on stage, it's fine. I think it helps loosen you up and you can run around a little bit, but I don't think any of us are like, let's get wasted before we play. It's definitely not going to help for sure.
So
It's not going to help anything.
So going back to one of our early questions, and you've all become sensible.
In a way.
We tried.
We've become healthier. Healthier. Because you know what? When you have 100 shows, you have to be healthy because the way this band plays, it's like gymnastics every night. It's like a marathon that it's so active.
Yeah.
That if you have, if you're tired, if you're grumpy, if you're hungover, if you haven't, had the right food or whatever, it really affects everything. And you have to watch yourself so that you can make sure you play.
Yeah, we definitely have had to
make sure
learn.
you're still good.
We've had to learn to feed ourselves and get enough sleep and take vitamins. And, you really have to take care of yourself on tour.
Yeah.
Otherwise it really is
it's very athletic.
It's really hard if you don't.
Right.
So playing that many shows over a period of time, do you find yourself losing weight, or are you able to maintain? Because obviously you're going to be doing a lot of jumping around and.
Yeah, I've lost some. I look forward to mid-tour because I know I'm going to be looking great.
I don't know. I think it goes both ways. It's like you have a lot of sitting around. You're sitting in a van a lot. People try to feed you like they're your grandma every single day. But then you do have a lot of times where you're just like, you don't eat all day because there's no food because you're sitting in the van all day, and then you're playing, and I don't know. I mean, I think it goes both ways. It's hard to say.
Do any of
gas station food that helps a lot?
Station food.
The gas station food.
Yeah.
You got to avoid eating at gas stations because that'll just kill you.
Yeah, and sometimes you have no options except for fast food, and it's like the worst.
Yeah.
So we all have little bags of food in our van. We have our own little peanut butter and fruit and vegetable stashes.
So what's your food of choice then? If you had to get a takeaway, what's your food of choice?
Well, I'm vegan, so I'm pretty limited, but I can eat at Burger King because they have veggie burgers now. That's it.
Right.
I think our food of choice though daily is like peanut butter sandwiches, bananas in the van.
Yeah.
I live on peanut butter sandwiches.
Well, it is high energy and protein.
It's always available. It doesn't have to be in the fridge.
Yeah. Do any of you have any instruments that have a lot of meaning to you?
Yeah, I've had my bass since it's the first bass I ever owned.
Right.
My 73 P bass, Fender P bass.
Nice.
And I still take it on tour with me. And every time I go on tour, I'm like, maybe I shouldn't take it anymore. Because if this thing, it's literally the only thing I own in the world that if I had a fire, if it got lost, I would be devastated.
Yeah.
But also, like, I don't want to play without it. So
You cheated on it.
She takes it into restaurants with her. I'm not even kidding. It goes everywhere.
It doesn't ever stay in the band.
I used to have a Hofner violin bass.
Ooh.
Oh, those are cool. Yeah.
Yeah, but you like to play the ukulele, don't you?
I like to play the ukulele.
That makes sense.
I can't play any instruments. Probably the triangle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So who?
My Formosa is from 1968. They're very hard to find because they don't make them anymore. And I've got one in the U.S., one in Europe,
Right.
a couple for parts. And that's about it. And so yeah, they're very special, and luckily we don't have to repair them very often, but they're really special instruments. So.
Right.
Good.
Brilliant. What you going to say?
I can't remember what I was going to say. It's gone.
You forgot. Yeah, so if you can have your own concert and you're the main headliner and you have 3 bands underneath you, who are you taking with you?
Oh my God.
It can be anyone, dead or alive.
Oh, that's so hard. I don't know. Billy
I
Childish.
would take the Animals because I would love to do a concert with Eric Burden singing. That would be amazing.
Yeah.
So we have Billy Childish, the Animals, and
Probably want Nick Cave, huh?
probably Nick Cave. Yeah,
Okay.
take Nick Cave too.
Right.
But what else do you?
What's that, sorry?
Nick,
I don't know.
Nicole.
That's. I don't know. I think I'm going to stick with my choice. The Animals.
The Animals.
They're the one. They're the one.
Right. And after that, so who is the favourite bands you like to go on tour with? Is there any bands that you like to do a set with?
We just played with Wine Lips, which is an up and coming band out of Canada, and they're one of my favorite like newer bands.
Yeah.
And we just happened to be on a festival with them in Bordeaux, France, of all places. And they were fantastic. They were super nice. I would do a tour with them.
Right.
Yeah, they were rad. I would love to go on tour with them.
Yeah, they were a blast.
Mm. Our tour with the Damned that we did was like one of the tours of my dreams also. So
That was amazing.
that was like amazing. I don't think we could ever recreate that.
Right.
Quite a big name that as well, the Damned, isn't it?
Yeah.
It was it was epic.
Yeah, my life was complete when I was on stage waltzing with Dave Vaney and drinking port wine with him. What the How does that even happen? Like, that was a moment. I was done. That was good. Yeah.
So, when COVID hit, how did that affect you as a band?
It sucked. It was awful.
Yeah.
We didn't do anything for like 3 years.
Right.
Nicole wrote a million songs.
I wrote a million songs. And I started a side project and some other things, but like for this band, it was all about writing. So I just went into a cocoon,
Yeah.
a really depressed, sad, black, dark cocoon, and I wrote about, I don't know how many, 50 songs, and half of them were slow, depressed, dirges, and the other half were sort of trying to be happy songs.
Right.
And when we came out of it, we told our label, we're ready to do a double album.
Yeah.
You guys are going to put it out. It's going to be one whole record of slow songs and one whole record of fast songs. We have the artwork in mind. We know what we're going to be wearing. We have this whole vision. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
And the label was like, no. So that didn't happen.
Right.
But that's what we did during COVID. We suffered,
Yeah.
did a lot of soul searching.
Yeah. It's really nice to be able to tour again and travel and play shows. It's really, really nice.
Right.
Do you guys sort out the artwork for your albums, or is somebody else to do it?
We do. On the first few records, we did it all ourselves. And then for this past record, Snake Oil, the one that just came out, we hired one of our favorite artists in Paris, Sami Khan, and he did the artwork for that, and it turned out great.
Yeah.
And for the next record coming up, actually, Louise, our substitute guitar player, who also is a designer by day, she's been doing the artwork, literally sitting in the back of the van on tour doing the artwork. It's amazing. So,
She's been working on it the whole day, every single day, and it's almost done. Or it's done. Is it
it's done? It's handed in. So yeah.
So is that a new album altogether?
Yep, the new full length that's going to come out in the spring.
Right. And how long Snake Oil been out?
Since March.
Moving fast.
We don't sit around.
Well, we didn't do anything for 3 years.
Right.
So we're like, let's go. Let's get everything
I
done.
suppose you've got to get all those songs used up, haven't you? That you've.
Yeah, well, we put out Snake Oil, and when we were in the studio for Snake Oil, which was co-produced by Jello Biafra from the Dead Kennedys, and he, at the end of it, he was like, God, it's a great record, but I really wish you had gotten these 3 other songs that I really loved. I wish there had been room for those on this record. We were like, no problem. Let's do another record. So we immediately got another record together, and so it all happened really fast.
So you did recorded it back to back, basically.
Almost. We did Snake Oil. I mean, the thing is, from the time you actually finish recording and give the recordings to the manufacturer, it takes 6 to 8 months to get vinyl. So the whole year goes by while you're just waiting. So while we were waiting, we did the next one.
Okay.
They're actually a year apart from each other. It just seems like they're closer together.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is something that Jello, our label, he's like, you just did this one. How do you have another one already? We're like, it's been a year. It's been a whole year.
Yeah.
We've just been waiting for the vinyl. It takes forever. So
yeah. So do you guys record in studio when you're doing an album? Yeah. And is that different? Like, do you have to keep doing edits and stuff, keep going over the same bits over and over, or do you just go for it?
this is a very fast band. They get 2 or 3 takes of a song together and they're done. And maybe we'll go in and add layers to something, or fix maybe a note. I don't know. But it's 2 or 3 days of the whole band in the studio, and we're out.
Yeah, the new album that we're about to put out, we did everything together live. When we did overdubs or fixed stuff, we all went back in the room together and did it all together. And we did it all in, 2 days?
It was a weekend. Crazy. And then I spent one last day on I did all the vocals in one final day, backups and everything. So yeah, it was 3 days total.
And it's like my favorite one so far. I can't wait for it to come out. It sounds awesome.
Wow, that's like lightning fast.
I know
because normally it takes 2 or 3 weeks maybe for the average band, or maybe just a little bit longer.
We do a lot pre-production, because like she was saying, I write the whole song in advance, and everybody has heard it. Everybody's worked on their parts. We've done all the adjustments kind of already. So by the time we enter the studio, we've done so much homework that we know it's like we've been playing it live already, because we've played it in our heads so many times. It's not like we're stepping into a studio like some other bands go in and they think, we're going to go into the studio and write a song. That's not how this band operates at all. We know exactly what we're doing. Yeah. All the parts are figured out. We get in, we do it, we're out.
Yeah, we even have we know if there's any overdubs or solos or effects or anything else that we want on it. We already know. So it's all planned ahead of time. The Snake Oil album took a little bit longer. Post-production or post-recording, because we had our producers Bob Hogue and Jello Biafra, they got together and kind of had a lot of ideas about the mixing, and so that took a long time, the post-recording mixing and how things should sound, and just different after recording stuff. But I think it turned out really cool. This next one, we did it really simply with not a lot of extra stuff on the end. So we'll see the difference in the two.
Right. So, Nicole, when you're writing these new songs, do you ever find that the old songs are creeping into your head? You have to try and avoid it.
All the time. I mean, you have to constantly, especially, this is going to be our 5th record, and I write so many songs on top of that I'm always checking to make sure I haven't repeated. Yeah. And it's really hard. In fact, you as a writer, you always have to be careful that what you're listening to by day isn't filtering in also. So I'm always terrified that I'm stealing. Or stealing for myself, whatever. So it's a constant. I'm going to listen to that back and just make sure. I'm going to listen to that one back and make sure. And I'm going to listen to that at a different time of day and just make sure. And so, yeah, you hit on something big there. That's a big part of my writing, is going back and checking. Yeah.
Well, we've got a game that we're playing with you in a bit, and it's called Fact or Reset. And I have to find false facts. So I'll make something up in my head, but then I have to double check it in case I've heard it in the past. And that's where I've got the info from. So sometimes I'll write a false fact and it turns out to be true. So you have to scrap that one. So yeah, we'll play that in a bit.
Have you ever dreamt up a song?
What was that?
Have you ever dreamt up a song? You've woke up and thought, oh.
All the time. I wake up. I keep my phone close, and my voice memos are just full of la 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 la. Don't forget this part. Do. And it's ridiculous. If anybody heard this, you'd think I'm completely insane. But a lot of those ideas are when I first wake up in the morning, in the middle of the night. I thought of this great riff. I'm going to write this down right now. I don't write it down, but I'm going to record it right this second. And it's ridiculous, but they work. Right. I go back when I'm ready to write something. A lot of times I go back through my voice memos and listen to all these crazy snippets and try and figure out what I was doing and get something from it. So yeah.
So is there any instruments that are harder to write for than others? Is it easier to write drums than guitar or something like that?
It's easy to write bass. I think in bass for some reason. I think in bass lines, and maybe it's because I've always had. For 20 years now, I've had the best bass player in the entire world next to me. But I literally think, what would she do? How would she do it? It's so ingrained in my soul that I can just that's where I start. Everything flows from that. And So I for some reason that comes easily. The guitar is less easy for me.
Right.
I guess maybe it's because there's more rhythm to it. The bass is a melodic instrument. You play one note at a time.
Yeah.
A lot usually. The guitar is more of a chord-based rhythm thing to me, and so that comes a little less naturally because I like the melody stuff. So it's easy for me to write her a bass line and then put my vocal line on top of it and go, that's working. That works great. I love that. And then, okay, where does the guitar fit?
I kind of love that because she does, like, the bass really stands out in a lot of the songs that Nicole writes, and they're also really cool lines. It's like I get to like take the lead a lot, which is nice.
Yeah, and that's on purpose. I mean, it really, this band is very fuzz based,
right?
Fuzz based. Yeah, it all stems from there, and we're only as good as you know. If she's having a good day, we sound great.
So you know earlier how you said that you all live in different places. How did you actually meet then?
When we were in the other band, the old band together, it was called Love Me Nuts, me and Christina, and she and I really had nothing to do with putting that band together. It was the guitar player of that band that decided he wanted a garage band. He wanted a couple of girls in it. He wanted it to look a certain way. He wanted it to sound a certain way. Right. And he selected me. I didn't know him. He selected Christina. I didn't know her. You know, he kind of put us all together as like a team.
Yeah.
And that's how we met.
Yeah, none of us actually knew each other at all until we got together.
And it worked. I mean, that band like took off. We toured the world immediately. You know, Rolling Stone, all these things. It happened so fast. It was a very well put together project, no question about it. And then there were, you know, band politics and egos and things that got in the way. So in the end, Christina was the one that I ended up bonding to, I think, the best, obviously the best. And when it came time to start something new, it was just a no-brainer. Like, let's pick the best parts of what's working here and take that to the next step.
Right.
Yeah. And then we knew Melisa. Well, we started with Ricky and Michelle that lived in California. And we knew them from kind of bands that they had been in, and they were our original drummer and guitar player. Then when they moved on, we had Melisa, who we knew from tons of bands in the town that we lived in. She's an awesome, awesome guitar player. She got busy, so we have to have her helped out by a couple of other people. So it's just kind of like people that we know, that we like, that we are in bands that we like. Beef was in a band that we played with in Chicago when we were on tour, and we always just kept her in our mind. Like, we were always like, she's a really good drummer. Like, it'd be fun to play with her someday. And then it turned out we needed a drummer, and it worked out great. She's an awesome drummer.
Brilliant.
You know, I think it really is important as we tour to always keep an eye out for great musicians.
Yeah.
And remember them, because you just never know when you're going to need somebody, and you're going to need to reach out to somebody. And it's great to have this incredible team of women. They're not competitive. They're not catty. They're not, you know, petty. They're truly, like when we were on tour just now, Melisa and one of our other sub guitar players, Dusty, they're out shopping together. They're having a great time. Everybody's kind of together in this, and we cover for each other. And if somebody can't do it, somebody else will. And we're so lucky because there's so much talent that they can just step in and it goes, you know, and the band just keeps going. It's amazing.
It's a really good team of like people that are friends with each other and like each other, and like they're not jealous if somebody else has to like step in for a tour. They, you know, everybody talks to each other and sends each other memes and jokes every day. Like, we all get along. It's a good team.
Yeah. So has anyone ever stepped in for you, Nicole?
What was that?
Has anyone ever stepped in for you, being the main vocalist?
Me and Christina have not had any subs yet, but who knows? If somebody, you know, if I've suffered some medical issues and stuff in the past, and if somebody had to step in, I would be like all over it. I would love that.
Yeah. Would you not get a little jealous though? that someone else is singing your song that you wrote?
Honestly, no. There's no jealousy in this.
Right.
It's about pushing the band forward and
Yeah.
having a good time. And if I can't do it, I still want the band to be great.
Yeah.
So when I'm ready to step back in, it's still going strong. I don't want it to just dip if somebody can't make it for a month.
Yeah.
It's great to see the band just getting bigger and bigger and better and better, and more people hearing the songs. And obviously, whoever steps in has to keep it going strong.
Yeah.
They can't suck. They've got to keep it going.
Yeah.
But if they're great and they're fun and they understand the situation, I'm all the more power to it. I would love it to hear somebody else and just to hear their own take on it. It would be great. I would love it.
So what's your hope for the future? What's your plan?
More and more and more.
Just trying to get the followers and get them on.
We're going back out in a few weeks, and then we've got some U.S. dates planned, and the goal is, honestly, our favorite place to play is Europe and
Right.
the UK. So we're going to be heading back out there as much as we possibly can next year. Our poor booker works so hard. We're like, we want to do 100 dates in Europe. He's like, okay.
Well, make sure you
He's
add,
like, I need at least a 5-day holiday next year. Like, all right.
make sure you add
5
Liverpool
days.
to that list,
I want to add Liverpool. Yes, I do. There's so many places I want to go still.
and then give us a shout. We'll come down and see you.
Yeah.
We finally did UK this time, and it's for some reason been really hard for us to get booking there, or just to have I don't know. It's been really hard for us to get to the UK, but this time we actually went. We had 5 shows in England, right, and then a couple in Scotland, and they were good. They were amazing.
Great.
shows.
They were sold out.
Sold
It was so
out.
much fun. Yeah. So I know we'll be back. But yeah, the goal is to just go everywhere. We want to go to Japan. We want to go to South America. We want to go to Australia. There's a million places we want to go, and that's the goal, is to just keep expanding the darts universe,
Right.
the metaverse.
Yeah. So your music, it's pretty unique, to be fair, because I was going to play a game with you where I flip your songs and see if you can identify your own songs. But your songs, it's so identifying that you could, even backwards, it sounds the same almost. It's weird.
Weird. Okay.
Yeah, I'll give it a
glad
go
you
anyway.
think that. That's awesome that you think that. That's a huge compliment. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll give it
tried
a
to
go
make it
anyway
good.
to see if you can guess the songs backwards.
Okay.
Can you hear it?
Surfer. That's Love Tsunami.
Yeah, yeah, that's the first
Oh my
one.
God.
Get
did
the
not know
cheering.
that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hang on.
I have to put both headphones in. Maybe that'll.
Sorry, we've got a new mixer, so that's just applause. So we'll go for the next one. It's what?
That's Love You to Death.
It is. Well done.
God, Nicole.
The next one.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Oh God.
That's a lot of bass in that one. Christina should know that one.
Oh God, I have no idea. I can't tell at all. My brain does not go backwards, apparently, with music.
Yeah, you got me on that one. I'm not sure which one that is.
Sorry, we've got a new mixer, so we've got loads of new effects.
Oh my God.
We'll move on. That was My Heart is a Graveyard.
Oh, shit. We've only played that.
Hearing it faster.
Yeah,
We've only played that every single night for the last 70 days.
Right.
I bet you've never played it backwards, though.
Now we're going to have to do that, though, because that sounds great. I liked it backwards.
Yeah. Next one, we've got 2 more, so we may as well.
I have no idea.
It sounds like Love Tsunami. mommy to me, but we already did that one. I don't know.
You both said you like this song. It's one of your newer ones.
Oh, snake oil.
Yeah.
Snake oil?
Snake oil. Yeah.
Yes.
It is.
The only reason I knew it is because you said we liked it.
Yeah, I'll give you a hint. Last one. You seem like you've got it.
I know it in my head, but when it's it is one of the ones on our set.
I'm thinking of like a Mummy song or something. I have no idea.
Yeah, it's not going to come.
Spy Girl.
I know it.
Spy Girl.
Spy Girl.
Spy Girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, that's it. That's the one.
Well, that was harder than I thought.
Well done. You did quite well.
Great game. I love that game.
Yeah, I hope it all get
Suck
done.
at the backwards game. It's
Yeah, I hope it all
terrible.
get done for copyright.
Absolved.
This opens up a whole new idea for me for songwriting.
Just play it backwards, try and write it. Oh yeah, I forgot to ask. Would we be able to use one of your songs at the end of this to play it out? This podcast episode.
Yeah, use whatever you want.
With some.
We'll play it forward as well. We won't go backwards.
Yeah.
That's fine. Whichever. you
Either way.
prefer.
Either way.
Yeah, it's just some people don't own their own songs, if that makes sense. We don't want to
Oh
get.
no, we own
Right.
everything.
Yeah.
That's the best way to be.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we're careful about that.
So we'll play Fact or Reset, the game I mentioned earlier.
Okay.
So the aim of the game is I give you a fact, you tell me it's fact, or if it's something that I've made up, just say reset.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So I'll just get the questions. Anna.
Are these questions about us?
Nope.
No, they're just random
No,
questions.
random,
Oh, just random.
general
questions.
knowledge.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
We've got the leaderboard behind us, so you'll be on the leaderboard.
Oh, okay.
Play the jingle.
Stand clear.
It's fact or reset.
Oasis first released a song in 1989 called Blue Stripes.
Reset.
Reset straight away, yeah,
Well
you're right.
done. Well done.
I'm guessing.
Firing away.
Are they that old? 89? I don't know.
Yeah, but that weren't the first song, and that it weren't in 89 either. Second one. The colour orange was actually named after oranges.
Nicole.
That's gotta be true.
Are you going for true?
That's a fact.
Yeah, it is. It's a fact. Well done. You're on two.
That's cool.
Yeah. Third one. Snakes can predict earthquakes.
I'll say fact.
Fact. Yeah, well done. 3.
We're doing well here. We're doing well.
May 29th is officially Put a Pillow on Your Fridge Day.
That's gotta be a reset.
Reset.
No, that's a fact.
What the hell? Who came up with
Put a
that?
pillow on your fridge?
Yeah, I don't know what that's about, but it's a fact.
All right.
Yeah,
Now I know.
right. So, yeah, you got 3.
3 points.
Yeah,
Okay.
brilliant.
All right.
So cheesy with that, man.
You're loving that,
I
aren't you?
know, I am loving it. Well, that's coming to an end for the chat with you guys. Unless you got any more questions, Stu.
I know. I'm done. I'm just going to go and listen to some more music because I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
Aw.
Forwards
Thanks,
as well.
guys.
I'm not
That
going to
was
listen to
like
it
a really
backwards.
fun
Going forwards.
interview.
yeah.
Yeah, listen to it forwards and backwards.
Yeah, we have to go because Stu actually has a festival to go to, you know, to take
I
pictures.
do. Yeah, I've got to do some photography.
He's a photographer
Awesome.
at festivals and that. So, yeah. It's a shame that he
I
couldn't
just
have gone
have
to
to
their
hide in
festival.
my house
know.
because it's so hot here. Have fun at the festival.
I hopefully will, but it's absolutely chucking it down here. So
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
get my umbrella up.
Yeah.
Ah, it's lovely.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for both of you coming
It's
on,
been fantastic.
making time for us.
Thank you.
It's been brilliant.
Thanks,
I'm gonna take
guys.
a picture of the screen.
So if we do use a song at the end of this episode, which song would you choose?
Maybe snake oil.
Snake Oil?
Yeah. I like
Okay, Snake Oil it is. All right.
Fantastic.
Thank you for coming on.
Brilliant.
All right,
Brilliant.
thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye now.
Bye, guys.
Fun. Bye.
Hey, good was that?
That was all right, that wasn't it?
It's
I
fantastic.
enjoyed
What a
that.
laugh.
Yeah.
What a ball.
Oh, and you with your little mixer there,
It's brilliant. wasn't it?
having a bit of fun.
It does. It adds to it, doesn't
It
it?
does.
I loved it.
Ah,
Yeah.
what a show.
It's so funny now. And these mics are
it's
a lot
like
better,
a
isn't it?
fact the rebirth, isn't it?
It is. A whole new studio. Studio. I'm getting ahead of myself now. I'm thinking I'm part of band. Filling out stadiums. I wonder if anyone does that.
Did you do a screenshot before?
I did.
I thought you did.
A cheeky one.
A cheeky
'Cause,
one.
You know, I realised
Is that
we're
for
not
our
having
picture
video
or-
in it. So I thought, we have to get a picture of this to chat. You know what I
Stick it
mean?
up there then.
Yeah.
What if you could get them to send us a squiggle of the?
I was going to do it last minute, try and record it, but then I realised I've not set the audio up for this.
Yeah,
But now that I'm thinking about it, I could just put the audio to the video.
you could do.
Well, I didn't think of that at the time. And I was like, oh no, I can't do it.
We have to
Yeah.
message him, see if we can get the
We forgot
squiggles.
to ask signatures.
I know. We'll message him and see if we can get the squiggles.
Ah.
See if they can send us a digital squiggle,
Yeah. Forgot about
and
that.
we'll add it to the picture that you
we do.
just sneakily took.
Add it to the picture.
I'm looking at that Sarah Hine one. I like that one.
It's cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good the way you set that up there.
Yeah.
Oh, look at us up there. Look at that.
I know. Hey, that's the picture that's around took.
That's the one. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm still recording here. We normally stop, don't we, and have a minute?
Oh yeah. Cue the music.
Yeah, we'll cue the music and we'll come back in a minute. And we are back.
And we're back
Guess who's back with a brand new track?
with that new mixing desk. It's going to be you in it.
Yeah. I need to get some headphones yet because these ones are doing me head. I was like, why am I doing this? Old habits die.
Old
yeah,
habits. Yeah.
Taking one headset off. I don't need that anymore. But yeah, these headphones are dead small.
I can see the bottom of your ear.
I feel like it's crushing me head.
It's either that or you got big ears.
Yeah, that's it. It's like it's literally not covering my ears. I think they're for kids. I feel like I look like a nutter to them then. Little kids' headphones on. They've got all lightweight mics and scrimped on headphones. But you know what was good about that? There was no interference. It weren't breaking up. And that was 2 guests in one.
Yeah.
And they could understand me.
They didn't say what? Excuse me, or
No, not once. They did to you because you was talking at the same time as her, but that's a different story.
I kept interrupting, didn't I? I do apologise.
Yeah, but it's a free way to chat, innit? Because you don't know.
You don't know who's about to
start.
jump in with whatever they've got to say.
Yeah, yeah. So, I'm going to ask a question I used to ask Dan. You pass anything with you?
I brought my laptop, but
You got your laptop? That's something, I
I brought that green screen that I kept promising.
You did bring the connector for the headphones that we needed, so that's...
I did. I brought that as well.
Yeah.
But as regards to topics, no, I haven't.
What do you think of the Illuminati? Straight out of the bank.
I don't really know too much about them apart from when they were on the film. What film was it? One of the Dan Brown books, The Illuminati.
What do you know
Angels and
about it?
Demons. The
Oh,
film.
yeah.
Yeah, the Illuminati.
I've not watched that. Is it on that? film?
Yeah, the Illuminati is involved in that.
Oh, is it? I thought that was linked to the Da Vinci Code or something, wasn't it?
No, that's a different one.
Oh.
Well, it might be possibly linked, but it's a completely separate film.
I thought Angels and Demons was second.
The second one,
Da Vinci- yeah. So it's not linked at all to the Da Vinci Code.
Can't. It's all symbolism, isn't it?
Right. And what do you know about the Illuminati? Well, no. Nobody knows about it, but...
Well, I know. I don't know how true it is, but I know that they have been misconceded about what they were. Basically, the Illuminati means the enlightened ones.
Yeah.
People like Galileo, or Galileo, his name is.
Right.
He was part of the Illuminati. Basically, all they wanted to do was just inform the world that, look, the world isn't a divine place.
Yeah.
The sun revolves around us. We revolve around the sun, but
Right.
all the God-fearing high echelons were saying, no. Everything evolves around Earth because God created Earth.
Right.
So you're under house arrest for blasphemy.
Is that what they're saying?
Yeah, basically. They
right.
just basically, look, all we want to do is just give a different angle to it, but you're not believing us. You're not allowing us.
Right.
The enlightened ones.
So I thought Illuminati was like all the rich people, like the celebrities and that.
Apparently so.
That got together and, they rule the world. Like Eminem and everything.
It's a good film, it's a good book. The book's better.
Is it?
Yeah.
So that seems like a different take on the Illuminati, that.
Yeah, it means...
Rather than just a lot of celebrities
because
that are rich.
it was basically the Catholic Church had basically just made out as though they were just heretics.
Yeah.
Anybody who's in the Illuminati are heretics. So what they did apparently was around Rome is put their own little signs and directions to the meeting places. So all the statues that you see around Rome are part of the Illuminati. And you'll see there'll be a statue with his finger pointed out, which means head that way. To those who know. For those who don't know, it's just a statue.
Yeah.
And there'll be all little symbols and stuff like that.
That is a cool idea, like. I wonder if it worked.
And that's when they had all the little secret meetings.
Maybe them arrows and that, when he's pointing, maybe that was pointing to dogging spots.
Ancient dogging spots.
Only doggers know. That'd be a spin, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it'd be a little spin on the film.
Yeah.
Illuminati Part 2.
Well, they said that Epstein Island or whatever, that was Illuminati, didn't they? That's what they're saying. All them rich people that went to that island, apparently they're all part of the Illuminati.
Right, okay.
And they drink kids' blood. Have you never heard that?
No, I heard that one. No.
Well, that's apparently the rumour, isn't it? That
the Illuminati aren't into doing stuff like that.
Are they not?
No.
That's what the rumour is.
Yeah, that's the rumour. There's lots of rumours
about
about
them. They get together with them red hoods on. And then
they're like a cult.
Because they're old, they drink the blood of these children that they've captured.
Right.
And it makes them younger.
Okay.
Like Madonna.
Okay. Yeah. So Madonna's the leader.
Yeah, Madonna's had too much of that blood in her face.
See the state of her now?
Yeah, it's bad, isn't it?
It's terrible.
What's going on?
What's she done?
It looks like... she looks like a balloon animal. Like someone's blowing her face up.
She does. She's gone really oblong in her face, hasn't she?
Yeah. I don't know what's going on there.
It's like she looks like. You ever remember the Muppets? And you had the scientist, Dr. Bunsen, and his assistant Beaker.
Oh yeah, yeah.
She's got a fair head like that.
It's a long head.
Me.
Me, Madonna.
Yeah. Should do that with that voice. Me.
Oh yeah, go on then.
I can.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and we're both.
I've worked at a... What? Oh yeah, hang on.
Is that kid? Can I look? Yes, I've worked today! So, both of us can be squeaky. Now we can do the rest of the podcast like this. Imagine. We'll have to do that one day. Interview someone. Yeah, they'll be like, who are these? Where are they? Introduced by the chipmunks. Since when have these been the chipmunks? Hey, Alvin. Yeah. That laugh's annoying anyway. Oh, Theodore. Alvin, Simon, Alvin. What's that Christmas song we did? Oh, we're gonna do a Christmas song with these. Yeah, we could do a Get Back Christmas. Yeah, we do it's Christmas time. There's no need to be afraid. And then we can get Barry White in there next. Yeah. But Christmas time. Oh, I can't do it when you got this effect on. Let's try to do Barry White. Yeah, it's too hard. I'm trying to do the opposite. Try to go deep. Hey. That's what I've just been trying to do. Let's get it on. Hello. Yeah. Oh. Fantastic. Well, at least I know it's...
Turn it on.
She's broke. You can turn me off now.
She's stuck.
I'm worried.
That's becoming
I
normal
sound like a
voice.
fly out the 1950s fly film. Help me! Help me! That's becoming your voice. What's my cheese back? Steve, what have you done? I don't know. But if that's connected, I should build... What's that stayed on? Oh my god. I thought I'd fixed it.
We haven't. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm back.
You fixed it, but I'm not. I don't know what's happening. Hello? Anyway, no.
To
Gone?
this.
Oh, no, there we go.
Yeah.
Ah, we're back.
Jesus.
Thank you for that.
That's, I need to play around with that and work that out.
I think you do.
Because I've turned that on now and it's not on, so I don't know how to make that button become the on button. So, yeah, I need to work that out. Ooh, I'm sweating in here. It's proper hot. You get the little aircon in here.
It's warm, isn't it?
Yeah. Because it just doesn't room, innit?
It's sunny outside.
Windows. No, windows shut though.
No.
It's roasting.
So, yeah, ChatGPT news.
Oh, I forgot about that. I forgot one.
I don't know.
Can't remember. I think I did get prepared for it.
So, are we cueing the music?
Yeah. Mexico. Mayor marries alligator-like reptile who calls princess girl.
What?
So he married an alligator-like reptile who he calls princess girl. That's his pet name for it.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Why do you all get married like dangerous animals? Last week was a crocodile as well, I think.
Snake. It was a snake, wasn't it?
Oh, snake, yeah. Reptilian. I don't know. Is a snake a reptile?
Yeah.
I thought it was. It's basically a lizard with 8 legs, isn't it?
Pretty much.
Nebraska rodeo athlete and horse he was riding die after being struck by lightning.
Oof.
Every person in South Korea suddenly becomes at least a year younger after the law changed.
What?
That's weird, isn't it?
Where's that?
South Korea.
South Korea.
Suddenly everybody becomes at least a year
What
younger.
law was it?
I don't know.
That's weird, that.
I got to search that. It's quite interesting. Imagine if that happened here. I become 32 again.
Get somebody on.
That'd be cool, that. Distant ancestor to pizza shown in 2,000-year-old painting, but toppings are a little different. What?
A 2,000-year-old painting of a pizza.
Yeah, but toppings are a little different.
It's like,
I don't know what the news that is. I don't know what to say from that. What?
what's the next one?
Is it sweet corn? Everyone like pineapple button.
Put mushroom.
Belgian village invaded by flies.
Okay, that's like a lot of villages, but go on.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, you're not expanding on that.
No, that's all I've got.
Okay.
Okay, and that's all the chat. GPT news. Over to you, Stu.
It's getting warm in here.
Ooh, it's like a sauna. Yeah, it was a bit of a mess. That GPT news. Can't even say that now. I've had too many. But it was like, one was confusing because I don't know what to say from it. One was dead short, and one was like, how did you get a year younger? Because if you just celebrated your 18th birthday, then that law came in. You get to celebrate 18th again.
I know, yeah.
2 big 18ths in a year.
That's good, isn't it?
Well, good.
Fantastic.
Or 50th or something like that. Big class.
The
That.
40th.
Yeah.
Oh, my 50th is coming up.
But what about people that are born on a leap year?
They're knackered then, aren't they? Got to stay young again.
How does that work?
That'll make me about 4.
But in a leap year, so would that make they go back 3 years?
It's
or
every
is
4
it-
years. It's every 4 years a
Is
leap
it?
year, isn't it?
So if they go back a year, does that then take them out of the leap year? What? No.
No,
it
it just drops the age
But-
off them, doesn't it? Say their birthday's still the same day, but it just drops a year.
So 4 years then.
So if you're like 30,
Yeah.
or
So I would now be
I'll pretend
26.
you're 30. No.
No.
Are we doing about the leap year? Sorry.
Yeah.
All right. So
Because they dropped a year.
no, if you're just say you're 30,
Yeah.
and your birthday's on leap year, you go back to 29. So you have to wait another 4 years
Oh right.
till the next leap year.
Oh right.
So
Okay.
you'll be 29 for about 8 years.
Right. But I was thinking like if it was your birthday and then the day after they changed that rule, I was thinking, did you go back
You just
4
go back.
years?
No, you just go back to that age you
Oh,
were.
right. Okay.
Well, by the
Proper.
sounds of it, anyway.
Proper baffle me head that. I wonder what the toppings were on the pizza.
Don't know. I'll have to look that one up.
It was a bit weird, wasn't it? Like, I thought it would have just been like tomato, first thing, tomato and cheese, plain. I remember a fact about that. The first ever pizza made. Can't remember. I'm sure it was like pepperoni or something like that. First ever pizza. Can't remember. But Belgian village invaded by flies. What do you take of that?
Well, I've been on holiday been invaded by flies.
Have you?
Yeah.
What flies were there?
No, they're flying ants.
Oh, they're everywhere. Them.
Yeah.
They come to England, and they're everywhere. They're horrible. Because they're stupid flyers as well.
Oh, they
They
can't
don't
fly.
fly straight.
I don't know where they get the licenses from.
Yeah. I'm more a fan of flies myself. There's because of that horsefly that bit me. My arm's still funny.
Well, I don't get about flies is how stupid they are.
Yeah, and they hit windows and that.
They hit windows. You got the window open,
Yeah.
and they can't figure it out.
It's mad, isn't it? It's like, as a human, if you walked into a glass window like we do in them mazes, you realise, look, that's a wall. Go around
They
it.
just keep going.
Imagine if a kid was doing that, just get smashing into it over and over. Like,
You'd be worried about the kid, but no one's worried about the fly.
I've give birth to a fly.
But it's like, yeah, but you put the window open as well, and they hit the window while it's open. Because if you have a window that opens outwards like we do,
Yeah.
they still fly on that window.
Yeah. That'd be an interesting race, that though, wouldn't it? Put a load of flies into a mirror room.
Who gets out
And
first?
see who gets out first. They'd be all just dead by the time they pass the first mirror.
Well,
or
if it
window.
hurts them when they hit a window, but they fly full pelt into it.
Yeah, it's fast, isn't it? But you hear it sometimes. Doink. What was that?
Anything, and then they go and ding, 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 and you're like, surely that's got to hurt. Does a fly feel pain?
That's a good question. Does flies feel pain? They've got to.
We'll
But saying that,
we'll have to get an entomologist on.
if God does exist and he knows that spiders eat flies by just sucking the blood out of them or whatever and just draining them, you'd make them so they can't feel pain.
Well, I would have thought so.
Because it's a bit cruel
Because they
otherwise.
inject like a venom into them, don't they?
Mm.
And you see them on all these documentaries that likes twitching.
Yeah.
Well, all the spiders gouging on them.
Yeah. See, I seen that the other day, like on windowsill, a fly that had been wrapped up and drained. It was dead light. It was like almost just like a cardboard cutout of the fly now because it's been drained of it all. And it's like, that's a horrible death.
That's what I mean. It turns all the insides to mush.
Yeah.
It's a liquid.
I understand why humans get like arachnophobia because if that was massive, that'd be a horrible way to die.
It would.
But still, because the tinies, nothing in it, it's just get away. Flick.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's mad that them false widows came to the UK and everyone was like, oh, is it a false widow? Has it got a skull on its back? Hey, rock can you get for a spider?
Well, have you ever seen those beetles that... because I remember as a kid, I was terrified because... I don't know why I was terrified. I just remember something about them that made me terrified. We were talking about it in school. And those beetles back in arch, the backs, they look like scorpions. And apparently they spit like a very mild venom out to predators or something. But I just absolutely crapped myself when I saw one of them.
Surprised? Creepy?
But it turns out that there's nothing to fear of them.
Why?
Because they don't harm you.
I'm trying to think, is it them devil's horse carriage
That's the
beetle?
one.
Is it?
Devil's horse coast beetle.
Creepy them, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they arch the backs.
Yeah, they're horrible.
But they're unstable because they can't, because of the weight. Obviously, the weight of the thing as it comes over.
Yeah, yeah.
You see them wobbling all over the place.
First time I seen one of them was on a bus and I seen it land at time and it freaked me out. They had to search straight away what it was and it poisoned us. Did it bite?
Yeah.
Creepy as out.
I think they fire a little venom out or something like that.
Do you know what else is creepy? Centipedes. Why do they need all them legs?
That's greedy.
They're horrible.
That's greedy, that, isn't it?
One of them runs towards you. They're always fast as well. You lift like a rock up and that flies at you. Oh!
I know.
What are you doing with all them
Well,
legs?
that's just greedy, isn't it? Having all them legs.
It's basically a worm with millions of legs. It's like he's robbed the worm's legs.
I say
The worm's like, where's man?
Well, you got the millipedes with the billions of legs, and you've got a centipede with 100 legs.
Yeah. But it's unfair on the worm, Matt. That they get the first share of it.
Then that's what I mean. There's a worm who just has to wibble and wobble.
There's a fact about them that they have two brains, is it?
Apparently
But
so.
only one side.
Well,
can
apparently they do
survive.
have little feet, but it's like little hooks.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So they get it through dirt?
So just help them pull them through the dirt.
Yeah, I know that they have two brains, but it can only one side of it can survive. So you chop it in half, only one side survives. Cause
Apparently that's an urban myth.
is it?
Yeah.
What about it?
You cut a worm in half, it'll die.
It'll die?
Yeah.
I thought one side survived. Because it's got a heart.
I can't remember. I spoke to someone. Can't remember who it was.
Right.
And
You've
he
been
said-
secretly talking to bug experts without me.
No, this was I'm trying to think who it was I spoke to. Somebody said, no, it's an urban myth. You can't cut a... Because the other rumour was if you cut a worm in half, it'll just
becomes
grow.
two.
It becomes two.
Yeah, that was the first
No,
one.
it doesn't.
No,
It dies.
that's a lot of waffle. Yeah. Weird thing, though, isn't it?
Oh, that's what I was meant to ask you as well, Steve.
Well, it seems personal, like you said, Steve. What is it?
Stephen.
Yes. I'm in trouble.
About your dog. You had another dog and then he didn't have it.
Why have you not been since?
No, you were meant to have told us about it in the show and you've not told us.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, well, this dog, we got it. It was here for 2 days. It used to ring a bell to let itself out at the door for like the toilet, which is pretty clever. And it used to shake a paw, sit and all that, but it was like quite nippy. It was like trying to eat Adele's arm. So, yeah, we had to give it back because it was showing signs of aggression.
Oof.
Oh, yeah.
Not good.
And it was at the age where it was like, you've taught everything that he knows and it's starting to get a bit older. I mean, you could probably put a year into it and train it up, but I've not got that time. I want a dog that's all right, or a puppy that I can train myself from scratch.
So, I mean, you've got this show to do.
Yeah, somebody said to me though when he was walking, you've basically took on someone else's problem.
Well, yeah. Basically,
You know what I mean?
yeah. I mean, it's not fair on the dog, like, but it's not the dog's fault.
I know.
But you've got to think of, what if that dog bit the kid or something like that?
Or Jack. He was bullying Jack. Kept trying to sniff Jack's bum, and Jack's like, get away from me. I'm not interested. And then patting him on the head with his paw, you know, when he shakes paw.
Yeah.
Kept doing that on Jack's head. He's like, stop trying to dominate me. The amount of times that Jack told him off for telling him, I'm the boss of this house. Shut up. Stop biting me. Yeah. But that's the story of the dog anyway. That was a cute dog.
Well, thanks for that.
Him.
Thanks for that. I'm glad we got to the end of that one.
Yeah, and that's the
Kept
end of
meaning
Cupid.
to ask you for a couple of weeks.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, we've come to the end of the podcast. We've got enough.
We have.
And it's been a good episode.
Yes.
You enjoyed it?
I enjoyed it.
We might have to look into Monday, see if Adele's working or whatever, and maybe record Monday.
Record for
Then-
Lady Pool Dave.
Yeah, Lady Pool Dave, yeah. So what we're doing, we're just going to explain the episode next week.
We'll just do it for Monday.
Yeah, all right. We'll sort it next time anyway. Well, it's been fun,
It has.
and
Yeah. Goodbye for now.
No, I'm still normal.
Yep, you will be. There we go.
Juan's changed it back. It's been normal voice.
You've gone back to normal.
Yes. Yeah, it's been great.
Yeah. Oh, there you are. I'm back. Well, that's all for us. That's all from us.
Yeah, had a get fact, and I hope you enjoyed it. I know it was a bit of a crazy one because we were playing with different
You
effects.
can turn me off.
There you go.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. And it's been fantastic. And thanks for listening.
Thanks for
our
listening.
guests.
And thanks for our guests for coming on.
Go and check them out now, The Darts US.
The Darts US.
On Spotify.
And cue the music. Bye.
Bye.